The hand grabs your wrist before you can pull away. You're dragged from the only bed you've ever known. Your mother's screaming, but you can't see her anymore. The door slams. The cart is already moving. You don't know where. You're 10 years old. This morning you had a name. Now you're just another mouth no one can afford to feed. The wheels creak beneath you. Other girls huddle in the corner. None of them speak. You realize this is permanent. The air reeks of horse sweat and rotting straw. Your dress is soaked through from last night's rain. The wood beneath you splinters into your palms when the cart jolts. You can taste metal in your mouth, blood from biting your tongue. Every breath burns from sobbing. The sky above is grey and endless. Cold seeps through your bones. Your teeth won't stop chattering. The rope around your ankle rubs the skin raw. You hear a girl vomiting somewhere behind you. The wheels grind over stones. Each jolt shoots pain through your spine. Your stomach is empty. It's been empty since yesterday. The man driving never looks back. At the manor house, they strip your dress. It wasn't much, but it was yours. Now you wear rough wool that scratches until you bleed. No shoes. Shoes are earned, they say. You haven't earned anything. Your hair is cut short lice, they explain. Everyone here has lice. They call you girl or nothing at all. Your real name is gone. No one asks for it. No one cares. You're told where to sleep. The kitchen floor near the ovens. You're told when to wake. Before dawn. Always. You're told what you are. Property of the household until your debt is paid. What debt? The cost of feeding you. The cost of clothing you. The cost of keeping you alive. You owe them for existing. And the debt only grows. You wake to a boot in your ribs. It's still dark. The fire needs tending. Water needs hauling. The buckets are heavier than you are. Your arms shake with each step. Spill a drop, and you'll be beaten. You learn this on the second day. The cook doesn't use her hands. She uses the wooden spoon. It leaves welts that last for weeks. Breakfast isn't for you. You stand and watch the family eat. Your stomach growls so loud the lady notices. She throws you a crust from 3 days ago. Hard as stone. You eat it anyway. The floors must be scrubbed. On your knees. For hours. The lye burns your hands raw. Your knees bruise purple. Then black. Chamber pots need emptying. You carry them down 3 flights of stairs. The smell clings to you. You can't wash. Water is precious. You're not. At midday you're given thin porridge. Sometimes there's a bone in it. You suck the marrow. And thank God. The afternoon brings laundry. In the freezing river, your hands go numb. You can't feel your fingers anymore. But you keep scrubbing. Stop and they'll replace you. With someone younger. Someone cheaper. Someone more afraid. Night comes but there's no rest. The lady wants her hair brushed. 100 strokes. You count everyone. Your arm aches. She doesn't care. When you finally collapse by the kitchen fire, you're too exhausted to cry. But you do anyway. Because tomorrow comes in 4 hours. And it will be exactly the same. You belong to Lord Edmund. You've seen him twice. Both times he was drunk. He owns everything here. The house. The land. The cook. The stable boys. You. His wife, Lady Catherine, runs the household. She's the one who decides if you eat. She decides if you're punished. She decides if you sleep indoors when winter comes. Her word is law. Beneath her is the head servant, Margaret. She's been here 20 years. She hates you because you remind her of what she used to be. Young. Replaceable. Scared. She makes you redo work that's already perfect. She invents mistakes. She reports you for laziness even when you've worked since dawn. Margaret answers to Lady Catherine. You answer to everyone. The stable master can order you to haul feed. The cook can order you to pluck chickens for hours. The groundskeeper can send you into the freezing courtyard to scrub stones. Even the other servants, the ones who've been here longer, outrank you. They take the better sleeping spots. They eat first. They get the warmer clothes when winter comes. You get what's left. Usually nothing. There are rules. So many rules. Never look Lord Edmund in the eye. Never speak unless spoken to. Never sit in the presence of the family. Never eat before the dogs are fed. Never complain. Never cry where anyone can see. Never ask for anything. Break a rule, and you're locked in the cellar. No light. No food. Just rats and your own breathing. You've been down there 3 times. Once for dropping a plate. Once for coughing during prayers. Once for nothing. Margaret was in a mood. The cellar taught you to be invisible, to move like a shadow, to need nothing, to be nothing. That's the only way to survive. You've been here 6 months when you learn about inspection day. The other servants whisper about it. Their faces go pale when the date is announced. You don't understand. Not until the morning it happens. Lady Catherine orders all the young servants to the Great Hall. Just the girls. Just the ones under 15. You line up against the stone wall. Your heart pounds so hard it hurts. A physician arrives. A man in fine robes, who smells like wine and expensive oils. He walks down the line slowly, studying each girl. He stops in front of you. His fingers grab your jaw. He turns your face side to side. Opens your mouth to check your teeth like you're a horse at market. You try not to shake. He moves his hands to your arms. Squeezes your muscles. Checks your back for curvature. Examines your hands for disease. You realize what this is. A breeding inspection. They're deciding who's healthy enough, strong enough, useful enough. For what? The answer comes 3 days later. Lord Edmund's nephew arrives from a neighboring estate. He's 17. Cruel eyes. Wandering hands. He needs a household staff for his new manor. Lady Catherine parades the approved girls in front of him. You're one of them. He points to 3 girls. You're not chosen. Relief floods through you. Then you see where the 3 girls are going. They're crying, begging. No one listens. They're loaded into a cart. Hands tied. You hear later what happens to servant girls at his estate. The ones who come back don't speak anymore. They stare at walls. They flinch at every sound. Most don't come back at all. You realize the inspection isn't just about breeding. It's about sorting. Who's pretty enough to be sent away? Who's strong enough to work until they collapse? Who's broken enough to never fight back? You passed. But passing means you're valuable. And valuable means you can be sold, traded, given as a gift to settle a debt. That night, Margaret pulls you aside. She tells you the truth no one else will say. Every girl in this house will be used. For labor until your body breaks. For marriage to whoever pays the bride price, usually a man 3 times your age. For children you'll birth in agony and watch grow up in the same chains. Or for worse things. Things she won't name. You ask what happens if you refuse. She laughs. It's not a kind sound. Refuse? She says. You think you have that right? She shows you her back. Scars crisscross the skin like a roadmap of pain. I refused once, she says. Once. You never ask again. The worst part isn't the inspection. It's knowing it will happen again. Every year. Every time a visiting lord needs staff. Every time someone decides you're old enough. You're 12 now. You have maybe 2 years before they start planning your future. And your future is whatever serves the household. Not you. Never you. The seasons change, but your life doesn't. Winter comes, and the cold nearly kills you. You sleep so close to the fire you wake with burns. Spring brings more work planting, cleaning, endless scrubbing. Summer means sweltering kitchens and fainting from heat. Autumn is harvest time. 20-hour days, bleeding hands, a festival for the family, hell for you. You're 13 now, then 14. The inspection happens again. You pass again. You don't know if that's mercy or curse. The girl who sleeps beside you is sent away. You never learn where. A new girl arrives to replace her. Younger than you were when you came. She cries herself to sleep for weeks. You don't comfort her. You learned years ago attachment is pain. Everyone leaves. Everyone breaks. Everyone gets replaced. You're still here because you're useful. The moment you're not, you'll vanish too. Lady Catherine mentions marriage sometimes. A farmer who lost his wife. A merchant who needs a housekeeper. A soldier who wants a young bride. You're 15 now. Old enough. Your body isn't yours. Your future isn't yours. Your life never was. Margaret is training you for head servant duties. You thought this was a promotion. It's not. It means you'll stay here forever, training the next generation of girls. becoming what she became. Hard, cruel, broken in ways that don't show. The work never ends. The fear never stops. You fall asleep each night, wondering if tomorrow is the day they decide you're more valuable somewhere else. In someone else's house, in someone else's bed, in the ground. You wake each morning and the cycle begins again. The buckets, the floors, the chamber pots, the cold, the hunger, the invisible chains. You're not a person here. You're a pair of hands, a strong back, a womb waiting to be used. The other servants say you're lucky. You have food. You have shelter. You're not on the streets. You're not dead. This is luck, they say. This is mercy. You stopped believing that years ago, but you stopped saying it out loud, because hope is dangerous. Resistance is suicide. And survival means accepting that this is all you'll ever be. Tonight, you'll sleep on the stone floor. Tomorrow you'll wake to a boot in your ribs. The day after will be the same, and the day after that, forever, until your body gives out, until they sell you, until you become Margaret 20 years deep in hell, training the next girl to endure it. You close your eyes. The fire crackles. Your hands throb. Your back aches. Your stomach is empty. It's always empty. This is your life. This is just the beginning.